Life is meaningless. What I mean by that is, think about the object of clay or Play-Doh. Play-Doh itself has no meaning. It has no sort of directions, it has no sort of clear objective. When you pick up items, a remote, turn it, television, AirPods, listen to music, mouse, phone. These are all tools that that the defined the specific sort of meaning, the use case. The Play-Doh doesn't have any use case. It's just clay. Up until you give it a meaning. Meaning you turn it into a shape or a figure or a little toy car or a little, I don't know, ball or whatnot. The same thing with life. Life might inherently be meaningless. And to some, that might be the ultimate despair. It might be a depressing truth, who knows? But the ultimate hope is being able to be spawned into this life, just like a video game, and make with it what you choose. Decide who you want to be. And of course, I live in America, so we're going through all of these, race wars and sexuality wars, and people are going back and forth between what is holy, what is not, what is supposed to be the norm, what isn't supposed to be the norm. When at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You decide who you want to be. Be who you want to be, not because of what society tells you to be. Be who you want to be because that's what you feel in your soul. People have obvious sort of harsh, determined opinions about these sorts of things. But think about it. In the vast expanse that's eternity and infinity in all of creation, in creation itself, in terms of the creative possibilities that exist, which is endless, infinity and beyond. Even with the norm, objects, people, things, weather, nature itself, reality, is going to conform to some sort of entropy. And entropy means disorder in the system, the idea that things could go awry from the set plan, from the set directive or path. That's just natural. That's what existing means. It means being in a constant state of change. It means adapting. Sometimes it might not be for the better or for the good. It's the same thing with life. Life adapts you. Life changes. It's the same thing with ego too. Everybody's like, oh, it's not good to be egotistical. Then, if it wasn't good to be egotistical, then how would we still be here? Ego goes in tandem with wanting to explore and wanting to do more. Because if humans thousands of years ago were okay with simply just eating their food uncooked and didn't have that ego or thought process or that sort of desire, or what's the word, that sort of curiosity, it's the perfect word, that curiosity to sort of want more, then we wouldn't have cooked food, and we wouldn't have, and just the discovery of fire and being able to cook our food alone resulted in us still being here and having all these advances, because our brains and our minds was able to evolve and become more sharper and more smarter. So all in all, deviating from the core message, live the life that you want to live, because this life is meaningless. You have to give it meaning though. You have to be the one that decides what you want for you. No one else could do that for you. Ultimate despair is that we might not have a meaning here. This might just all be for nothing. All of the terrible things that happen in this world might just be for nothing. They just happen because they happen. But think about it. it's gonna push us forward no matter what. We are going to survive. We are going to arise. We are going to evolve no matter what. And that is one of the key core concepts of just existing, aside from our physical bodies. But when we become the celestial, when we become the spiritual and the holy, when we start to tap into those godly sides and attributes of us, you choose what you want your life to be. No one else could decide that for you. It's in your hands. Peace.